Hello everyone, welcome to Doing Group. Well, today we're going to share some information about our project cases of different continents that we are a manufacturer of the waste tire, waste plastic, pyrolysis plant. Well, if you are interested in this kind of business, you can contact with us. Our sales manager will give you an introduction about the detailed data. And so, what our equipment can do? Well, we are just built the equipment for pyrolysis business. Like we can make the waste tire, waste plastic, oil sludge, like the coal tar oil sludge, to using the pyrolysis technique to get the flue oil, carbon black, and the steel wire, aluminium ingot, or other like the powder, coal powder, or other kind of products. This is what our project can do. And about different products, it will depend on different raw materials. Like we have two kinds of the raw materials, the solid waste and hazardous waste. Well, the solid waste mainly include the waste tire, waste plastic, and like some construction waste, daily waste, medical garbage. This is kind of the solid waste. And about the hazardous waste, mainly are some oil, some throat oil from the industry, or some corrosive oil like the oil sludge, coal tar oil sludge, or some other kind of type. So this is two kind that whatever the material that you have, but then if they contain some oil, that we can use this pyrolysis plant to use it and get the flue oil from them. So this is what our project can do. And now in the common place, we have our WhatsApp, our email, and our website, our telephone. So you can just contact with us directly. Our sales manager can give you the introduction about the technique, about the quotation, and the other certificate. Depends on your material and your capacity. So this is what our company do. Well, we are a Chinese manufacturer. Our company is located at Henan province in China, and we have our own factory. It is in Jiaozuo City, Henan province, nearby our company. So they are the factory is occupied at more than 40,000 square meters. It's very large, and many prototype in it, many equipment that waiting to be delivered. So you can just come here and know more information, know more details about the equipment, about the most expensive state of this equipment is the reactor. So you can have a look at what the reactor built, how to build it, and what materials we use, what the technique, how to ensure it have a high efficiency, have a high long service life, and good safe environment of the production. This is some pre-sale service for you. You can just come here, and if you want to have the experiment about your oil yield, depends on your material. You can also send your material to us. You can send to our factory, and we can give you a free service to test about your raw materials. This is the service that we can give for you. And in this video about me is the project cases from all over the world. Now it shows South America. Can you see here is the reactor of the waste tire. So we have three kinds of the equipment. The batch type pyrolysis plant, fully continuous pyrolysis plant, and semi-continuous pyrolysis plant. There's three kinds. And just what is the best equipment, it will depend on your material, depends on your capacity, and what device that you have. It will depend on your material. Like if your material have the paraffin that need to have the wax decogging system, or some other, do you need the odor removal system, do you need the pre-processed system? Well, just like this. Just during this live show, if you have any questions about our equipment, you can just leave your questions in the comment place, or you can give us your requirements to us privately. So our sales manager will contact with you immediately to give you the answer about this. So just have introduced about our company again. We are the Doing Rope. We are one of the subsidiary company of Doing Rope. That we have 7 companies. This company is one of the branch that serves for the waste tire, waste plastic, pyrolysis equipment, and the waste engine oil, waste pyrolysis oil, waste lubricate oil, distillation equipment. There's 2 kinds of equipment that if you need, you can just contact with us. Well, there's 2 kinds of equipment have different raw materials and different capacities, so they have different configurations. They are just, we can give you the program, depends on your requirements. This or we can just design for you about different plan. This is a service that you can just contact with us by the WhatsApp or email. And okay, just any questions you have, you can just leave in the comment place. While we are just on a live show for maybe 7 minutes, so I don't know, either anybody in my live show, or do you have any questions, or what kind of questions that you're interested? Well, we can give you some introduce about what kind of equipment that we have, what are their advantages, what materials they can deal with, and how many materials they can deal with every day. And also we can give you some introduction about our project cases, like in which country we have our customers and what they bought from us of different customers. And also we can give you some introduction about the barometer of the equipment, the technique of the equipment. So just what are you interested? Well, if you want to know the project prices, the quotation, you need to send a private message to us privately to give you a project list, a price list for you, because we have different capacity, different configurations. So the prices have a little bit, a large difference between different plant. Like this is a plant unit. This is a unit of the waste type pyrolysis plant, and this is a batch type pyrolysis plant of customers from Asia. And this is a distillation equipment in Malaysia. In Malaysia, we have many customers to bought this is a distillation, you can see here. And also this customer bought a waste tire pyrolysis plant from us. About the distillation equipment, the raw material can be the waste tire oil, waste plastic oil, and the waste engine oil, and also some lubricated oil. Some are just like the daily waste that we can't just roll them randomly. We can just purify them by using the distillation technique to up the quality of the oil. And the products we get is the flue oil, the diesel, the non-standard diesel that we can directly use at the very agricultural machine, mining machine, or some generator, the diesel generator, this kind of ways. So just any questions you have, you can just leave your questions. And here are also some customers in Thailand, because we are now in Asia, so we have many customers in Asia. But other continents, also we have like in South America, we have many customers bought our batch type pyrolysis plant. And also in Africa, most of our clients will bought the batch type. And like in Europe, America, in Russia, or some other countries, they will have some customers that bought the fully automatically continuous pyrolysis plant. The newest technique is more large, have a higher efficiency and a bigger capacity. Also, it's much more expensive, but the efficiency is much more higher, so we can do with more materials of the batch fully continuous pyrolysis plant. This is the customers in Thailand. There are some pictures that the equipment are waiting to be delivered in our factory. You don't need to worry about the transportation. We have a corporate company to help you, whether you are in China or in other continents. So just don't need to worry about the shipping problem. And also, like if you are worried about the installed ways, if you have the engineer, you can just build it, install it. But if you need our engineer, our engineer can come to your workshop, help you with the installation, the operation, and also the debugging the system. And about the training is also can served by our engineer. The train to the workers for 3 days up to 5 days can help you to know more information about how to run our equipment, more efficiency, more safe environment. Okay, welcome our new friends. We are the group, a manufacturer of the waste tire, waste plastic pyrolysis equipment. Have any questions about this? And this is a customer in Egypt. These are several clients in Africa. Well, in Africa, we have our subsidiary company. The Dorcas company is in Nigeria. Now here. Also, we have a factory there. So if you want to have this business in Africa, it's very convenient. You can come there, talk with our sales manager in Africa. Here are some customers in South America. Well, in Brazil, we have customers. This picture shows is a batch type pyrolysis plant, but we also have customers is the fully continuous pyrolysis plant. We have several customers that have the fully continuous abroad, like in Brazil, like in India, America, Russia, this kind of countries. So just almost all continents we have our fully continuous. So you can just come to your the client's factory in your continent, in your region, have a visit. But if you want to visit, you need to contact with our sales manager first, and we'll tell you when it's convenient for you to visit there. Here are some customers in Europe. Well, this is a unit, a pyrolysis plant unit for a smaller capacity. You can use it privately or use at some colleague. We bought us this kind of equipment to experiment, to want to know the data. Or their private use, like some farmers or some small factory need the burning energy or need the diesel, will have the pyrolysis unit. These are also some countries, some customers in Europe, because the policies of the purification system or the environmental friendly ways is strict in Europe. So we will have different program to help you to purify the gas release. We have the high quality of the device of purification system and the normal size, the normal type. So just depends on your regions, depending on your policy, we'll give you the program for you to just have the certificate of the purification system. So just do you have is there anyone in my live show? We are doing rope to build the equipment that can use to pyrolysis the waste tire, waste plastic, and get the flue oil, carbon black, and the waste steel wire from these waste things. There are some cases of our company of the doing rope, and here are some pictures of our clients and some video of our factory. Here is our factory in Jiaozuo City, Henan Province, China. Here one of the workshop for the reactor. You can see here is the prototype. If you come here, the first machine you will see is this, the 15 tons batch type pyrolysis plant. Here is a reactor, and here is the condensation system. This is the one of the clients in Shanxi province in China. That raw material is the oil sludge, the coal tar oil sludge. You can see here is the long reactor that is a fully continuous pyrolysis plant for 50 ton capacity. And here is the boiler plate of the reactor that we have 3 layers of the recovery installation cover of this is the fully recovered the reactor. So here are some information of our company and our clients. You can have a look. So just during this live show, if you are interested in some equipment, you can just leave in the comment place, and I can give you a brief introduction of this equipment or this client information. And now let's have a look at some information of our company and our equipment. Well, this is catalog. Well, you can see here it is the some pictures of our company. It's located in Zhengzhou, so it's very welcome for you to visit. You can see about how many employees they have, and how large is their company of their factory. Here is some information of our company. This is a company and this is a factory. It's located in Jiaozuo City, Henan Province. You can see here is a reactor. We have 2 workshops, one for the reactor, another for other device like the cooling system, or the removal system, and the slacking system. Here is the name of our company. Well, we are one of the subsidiary of Doing Rope, and our company's name is the Henan. Henan is a province name, doing environmental protection technology. Well, we have the business rope for 2 types of the equipment. One is the pyrolysis plant, another is the distillation plant. Well, just 2 choice for you if you're interested in our service. Now we are not only possess an independent technology R&D team who have obtained a number of utility mobile patents and innovation patents. We have our own engineering team that will help you to give you the program of the configurations, and all the equipment are the newest design in this factory or in this market, in the pyrolysis plant market. So just we have the newest technique, and if your equipment have any problems, you can just contact with our engineer directly. Okay, and see here that we are the pioneer of machine manufacturing industry in China. So you can have a comparison of different equipment. Just to know more information about them, and have a comparison about their technique or their prices and the material they use to build the equipment. And we have 3 kinds of the equipment: batch type pyrolysis plant, fully continuous pyrolysis plant, and semi-continuous pyrolysis plant. The 3 kinds, and the newest one is the fully continuous. The oldest is the batch type, and there are some advantages of the different type. Like if you chose a batch type pyrolysis plant, it's more cheaper than other continuous one, and also we can deal with most of the raw materials. For example, if you want to have the material with tire and with plastic, and then you can choose a batch type pyrolysis plant. Or some other kind, if you want to have the solid state oil sludge, solid state or semi-solid state coal tar oil sludge, then you can choose, or it's necessary for you, or you better choose the batch type pyrolysis plant. Here are some technique for you. You can see this is the name batch type pyrolysis plant. And what is the pyrolysis? It shows us a roll is the heat, and the lysis is breaking down. So pyrolysis is an organic material thermal cracking reaction without oxygen. Just we will use the cell design to ensure there's no oxygen inside, which convert one type long molecules into some smaller molecules. This is the principles of this. And the pyrolysis plant is a technique which feeds waste materials like waste tire, plastic, coal sludge, aluminium plastic, medical waste, multiple solid waste, hazardous waste in a sealed reactor, convert into the oil gas, the main products we can get. And then the oil gas will go through the water condensation system to be condensed into liquid oil, which is a good heating fluid under the industry, like can use at the bricks factory, glass factory, agricultural machine, or other like the cement factories. And other products, like we can also get the carbon black, aluminium, plastic, charcoal, solid residue, steel wire from different kinds of raw materials. And this is, for example, the gas we can use as heating energy, and the uncondensable syngas, usually recycled as fitting flue back to the heating reactor by throwing one of the odor removal system. And the extra syngas can be stored by another industrial heating. Carbon black will be further processed into the pellets or ground into powder for further uses. Steel wire can be sold to the steel factory or remelted. This is the different ways. And the efficiency of the batch type pyrolysis plant is 22 hours per day, or just nearly 1 day, one batch for 1 day. This is the capacity and the efficiency. Oh no, this is the efficiency and the capacity. The biggest one is 15 ton. 15 ton is the normal one. Most of our clients will choose 15 ton. And the biggest one is 20 ton. We also have 10 ton, 12 ton, 18 ton of the batch type pyrolysis plant. This is a 3D layout. You can have a look at this. Just any questions, if you have, you can just leave in the comment place. Well, for the fully continue and the patch type semi-continuous, we have 5 steps of the pyrolysis business. The first one is a feeding system. Here, if your material is the waste tire, then we will feed this waste tire by the automatic feeder. And then this is the second reactor of the main products of this whole line, the reactor or the pyrolysis furnace, or another name. And then here it is the condensation system. And this 3D video shows this tube condensers. By going through this, the flue oil will turn to the liquid state, to the oil. Then we can get the flue oil. And this is the third step. And also the slagging system. We will have 3 ways: front slag, side slag, and back slag. Then we can just, for example, this is a side slag. And the carbon black will slag into a storage area underground. By using the wind conveyor, it will come to this deep processing. And then the last step is the purification system. Here is the glass fiber or the removal purification shower to purify some bad, harmful particles that we need to release. This is the whole industry of the waste tire pyrolysis business. Any questions you have, you can just leave. And here are some parameters of the batch type pyrolysis plant. Here shows us the material products, just the input and output that we can get. Like your material is the waste tire, then we can get the flue oil, copper black, and steel wire. The oil yield of the waste tire is mainly 40%, or it depends on different type of the tire. And if you get the plastic, then the material of the products of the material is plastic, flue oil, and carbon black. Or if you want other material, oil sludge, coal tar oil sludge, we will have different oil yield, different products. If you have kind of these materials don't to know oil yield, you can send your material to our factory, give you a free experiment, tell you the oil yield, and have an experiment about the different products, give you analysis, or give you a program that is it profitable for you to have this business, and how many profit you can get about this analysis. It's all service for us. Here are the model. The model is just rely on with the capacity. The biggest one is 20 ton, and the smallest one we have is 100 kilogram per day. While if you chose small capacity, it is a frame design. It's a pyrolysis unit. Just shows in a picture. And the largest one is 20 ton. Most of our clients will choose 15 ton, 18 ton, 20 ton, because we'll use almost the same of the energy, the same workers, but you can do with more materials for one batch. Here is the thickness of the reactor. Some total power, weight, heating type, required workers, you can have a look. Well, if you want this pamphlet, you can contact with us, give you this introduction. Like here shows is a cooling system, condensation system, the land occupied size, some remarks. Just about this data, do you have any questions about this? For example, the land occupied size of the batch type is 200 to 300 centimeters. The weld is 7 to 10 meter, and the length is 15 to 30 meters. This is for the batch type pyrolysis plant. Like if you bought a 6 line of the batch type, then it will occupy 1080 to 2000 centimeters. This is the sizes. And here are some profit analysis. Well, just for reference, the detailed analysis will depend on your material and the market in your regions. Just it shows its running cost every day and the income. You can say which several steps it will cost while by having this production. Like the material, the waste tire, and the consumption of the power, the heating energy, And like the labor cost, water consumption. Well, just I can see here it shows us is the water is circulated, so there is no consumption of the water. The water will use at the condensation system by using the cooling water to cool down the fluid oil to the liquid oil. So we will use the water, but the water are also recycled, circulated, so there is no waste about this. You don't need to worry about. And like here is a heating flow. By using different materials, the cost is kind of different. Well, the heating energy, we can use the syngas, or the natural gas, or the heavy oil. Then this is the income. The income every day for the waste tire, it will depend on the products. Like the oil yield, we can get, if you have 1 ton every day, then we will get nearly 400 kilograms of this fluid oil. And the steel wire, it occupies nearly 15%. Then we will get 35% of the carbon black and 10% of the syngas. This is for profit. You can have a look. Well, just for reference, because we have different materials, different capacities, and different prices in different regions. So if you want to get a clear analysis of the profit for your unique requirements, you can contact with our sales manager, give you this service. Here are some type, and you can see here shows is the material that we have and what kind of products we can get. If your material is a waste tire, then we can get 35 to 30% of the pyrolysis oil, and 35% of the carbon black, 15% of the syngas, 15% of the steel wire, and 10% of the syngas. Then it's come to some other products. If your material is the plastic, then we can get fluid oil, carbon black, and syngas. Well, because the plastic material is randomly depends on your material. We have most of the plastic are daily garbage, medical waste, construction waste. So they have some other resistant the material inside, like the water, rigs, or some other materials that comes to pyrolysis to oil. So the oil yield will depend on your material. Like if you get the paper mill waste, have the dry one, then we can reach the material to 60%. And the wet paper mill waste are randomly 20%. This is we rely on several solutions, several conditions. Here is oil sludge. Like if your material is oil sludge, then this is a hazardous waste. So there are some unique design of the reactor and other device. Okay, let's go on for look at this batch type pyrolysis plant. The batch type is a material plant that between the batch type and semi-continuous fully continuous pyrolysis plant. Sorry, this is a semi-continuous pyrolysis plant. Efficiency for 3 batch for 2 days, and the same as the batch type of the model: 1 ton, 2 ton, 10 ton, 12 ton, 15 ton, 80 ton, 20 ton. You can see here. Is it clear for you to watch this? You can look at this. Some brief introduction about the batch type pyrolysis plant. Like this, the semi-continuous pyrolysis plant is designed by combining the process of continuous and batch type pyrolysis plant. This equipment dimensions and precision capacity are basically the same of those of batch type. The difference lies in the improvement of the feeding and discharging way. The feeding way is changed from opening furnace door to screw conveyor sealed feeding ways. This is why we can work continuously, which requires the raw material to be pre-treated in advance. The discharging way adopts a screw conveyor discharge, which can achieve high temperatures lagging discharge without opening the furnace door or waiting for the furnace to cool down, efficiently improving production efficiency. Compared with the batch pyrolysis plant, the semi-continuous equipment differently saves cooling time and achieves the production efficiency of 3 batch in 2 days. In addition, since the feeding and discharging ways use sealed feeding technique, which can keep the equipment production site clean and environmental friendly. This is some advantages of the batch type: high efficiency, more environmental friendly, and some same of the batch type is a model. Some difference, we need to have pre-process of the raw materials because we need to feed in a sealed design, sealed environment that it can discharge carbon black. This is a 3D layout. You can have a look, or any questions you can just leave in a comment place. Here is some model of the batch type. Most of we have is 15 ton, a bigger one 20 ton. Most of our clients will choose 15 ton if your material is the waste tire. Like this is a picture of our clients in their workshop. They chose one batch type pyrolysis plant, and the cooling system they chose is the tube condensers. We will have 7 condensers for 4 step. And the materials we need to use, we need to get some pre-process. Like if your material is a waste tire, then we need to crash it to the black powder. Then we can get the pyrolysis oil, carbon black, and the syngas. And if your material is a plastic, that we need to change it to the pyrolysis oil, to change it to the plastic particles. Here is some project cases of the batch type. This is the customers that chose 15 ton. And here is a material, but they will have some strict to get the oil sludge, but a semi-continuous pyrolysis plant. The state of the material needs to be liquid or semi-liquid. If there are too much more soil in it, it's can't realize to discharge the residue of the oil sludge. And the last one, fully continuous pyrolysis plant. The fully automatic pyrolysis is the newest type of the waste to flue oil processing equipment. The newest is just design of these years, which is fully automatically and would be controlled by PLC system. The main advantages is continuous feeding and continuous discharging. No need to stop the machine and wait for it to be cooled down for discharging carbon black every day. It will run 24 hours and can run continuously for about 30 to 40 days, greatly improve production efficiency and reducing labor cost. Doing fully continuous pyrolysis plant has obvious advantages in safety, environmental protection, energy saving, and high efficiency. This is some brief introduction of the fully continuous one. Then this is a 3D layout. Well, just the same. The feeding system, pyrolysis system, cooling system and discharging system, and this is a purification system. This pool is for the circling water and the purification water. You can see we will use the slagging winch to slag, just to feed the carbon black or the particles of the plastic in the cell design, in the cell environment. And then it will come to the reactor. The reactor have two sections because it's such a long reactor that we will design it for 26 meters of the 50 ton. So it is have two sections, and in the middle of it is a high temperature resistant tube. And the heating system is use the hot wind furnace. Because it's just the old design we use is the burner. We need 8 burner and 10 tail gas burner. So it's hard to control the temperature. So we use the hot wind to annually control it, to just to have a monitoring of the temperature and have controlled it temperature. And then the slagging waste, we use the winch slag. It will have a water cover to cool down the carbon black at the same time when we discharge. And the device set above is the cooling system, tube condensers, or you can choose the water tank condensers. And then this is the purification system to purify the gas that we need to release. This is the purification tower to purify some sodium oxygen or other dust. And this is a 3D layout. Just any question about this technique, you can just leave your questions. And here are some parameters of the fully continuous one. Same as the material and the outputs. Not the same. Some difference is the capacity and the heating type, required workers, heating flue. Like this is used the indirect heating because we need to just have the combustion system for 45 to 60 days. So it's better for the indirect heating to just prolong the service life of the reactor. And the required worker, 1 or 2 workers, because we will use the PLC system. It's much more automatically to have the control. And the heating flue is also the same. Reactor is the same. Just the occupied land size for a 15-ton batch type pyrolysis plant is about 700 centimeters for 70 meters length and 10 meters width. This is for the fully continuous one. And the raw materials is also the rubber powder and the particles. This is some pictures of the fully continuous one. You can, if you want to come to visit, you can just contact with our sales manager. This is a customer in China, and here is a customer abroad in Brazil. Both of them are the 50 ton per day. This shows is what we can use for the flue oil. The pyrolysis oil you can use at the sail factory, blower factory, heavy oil generator, cement factory, and it can refine to diesel and use at the diesel generator, diesel flue for heating, and heavy machinery. And then the carbon black, it can be heating for burning and refining. Also, the black powder is the material of the rubber, tire, and paint. We can just have the deep processing. Steel wire, we can remelt it or sold as scrap. And then let's have a look at different oil yield of different materials. Let's have a look at the first one is the rubber. Can you see it clearly? This is the rubber from the big tire trunk or rubber soles or other kind of the sheets and carpets. It will have different oil yield, like the tire. Most of them are 40 to 45%. And the plastic, if you get the pure one, the oil yield is very high. 95 to 90 to 95, and like the pure ABS, 40, pure white plastic sheets, 70, food packing bag, 40%, and the paper mill waste, as I talk to you. Dry one is 60 watt, 15 to 20. Household garbage, 30 to 50, because they will have much more water content. Pure carbon shell, 80. Aluminium plastic is just one of the main products of the reactor. We can not only get the plastic oil, but also get the aluminium ingot. Here the oil sludge. And here are some customers abroad or in China to visit our factory. Our factory is in Henan province in China, so you can come here and know more technique about the pyrolysis plant. There are different visits. This is a reactor. They are looking at the welding project. Here are some delivery picture. So don't need to worry about transportation problem by shipping, or if you're in China, more convenient. Just we are founded in 2011, so we have a corporate transportation company that we believe them. So just don't need to worry about this, and about the installation, like the manufacturing and the operation of the equipment. Also don't need to worry. Our engineer will come to your workshop, help you to finish this work. And about the training, also serviced by our engineer, help you to have train the workers. Here are also some project cases. They are in China. Shanxi, they have 8 lines of the batch type. Gansu, this is a semi-continuous pyrolysis plant. Liaoning, here is a fully continuous pyrolysis plant. And also this is a batch type. Here is tube condensers. And this is a distillation equipment in Anhui province. So just, do you have any questions about our equipment? About the data, about what we are used for? Just if you have, you can just leave. And in our common place, we have our WhatsApp. You can just contact with our sales manager directly. Here are some product cases abroad, like America, France, Kazakhstan, South Africa, Mexico, Brazil. This is a fully continuous one. Georgia, Colombia. Nowadays, we have more than 120 countries. We have our clients. So it's very convenient for you to visit in each continent. And this is today's live show. These are some certificates. Any questions you have, you can just send a private message to us. Our sales manager will contact with you immediately. And about the quotation and certificate, it will service for you by the sales manager and the engineer. So here are today's live show. I will wait for 2 minutes. If there are no more questions, and it's time to say goodbye. Here are some patents, and there are some certificates that in different company, not different company, they're all from our company, different continent. So this is today's live show. We will have a sharing about our project cases in each continent and a brief introduction of different equipment. Just if you're interested in this business, you can just contact with us directly. And we are doing rope, a manufacturer of the waste tire, plastic, pyrolysis equipment. Thank you for your watching today and have a nice day. We will give you a live show next week for a different topic. You can welcome to come here and visit. Goodbye.